Good evening everyone and Namaste. Welcome to the beautiful Central Coast. I'm here at Long Jetty Lake and I'm going to be filming an intermediate Vinyasa flow. Today we're going to do a flow with the peak pose of Eagle. So we're going to prepare our bodies and warm up for Eagle. Thank you once again for watching my yoga classes. To start off today now, we're going to sit in a comfortable seated position. Just starting to settle in to yourself and your body, closing your eyes, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your face, your eyes, your jaw, your tongue, and just coming into the present moment. Feeling the surrounding air, feeling the sensations in your body. Having attention and awareness to your environment. Focusing now externally, just for a little bit. So like I said, the sounds. If you're outside, maybe the wind or the sun. If you're inside, just feeling the air that's in the room. And just imagining the space that's around you. Now, taking that focus internally, focusing on sensations in your body. And most of all, your breath. Now taking the time to really slow down and focus on your breath. You may have had a stressful day, so really taking this time to appreciate yourself and slow down. Or even if you didn't have a stressful day, still taking this time to slow down. Just taking time to realize all the things that our body does for us, all the internal organs that are operating in our body to keep us alive. Noticing how your system cleanses your breath, how your blood is pumping through your body, how your body digests food, cleanses your body from toxins. Just to really appreciating who we are as humans, and who we are as ourselves. Now focusing on your breath flowing in through your nose, past your chest and deep into your belly, and noticing your breath as it flows out of your nose. Really having awareness of how your body moves. When you breathe, noticing the effortless movement of your chest and your stomach. breath. And knowing that every breath will never be the same, and that every breath is a new breath. Now for today's practice, really allowing yourself to be here in the present moment, as there is nowhere else that you need to be right now for this next hour or so. You've come to allow this time for yourself, so really try to make it worth it. But again, in saying that, not being judgmental on yourself, just really allowing yourself to relax. So when we're ready, we're still going to stay in a seated position, opening your eyes. Then I'm going to take my left hand and bring it up in front of me. And then bring my right hand over to the other side as we interlace our hands together like this. Or you may decide just to interlace, to have your hands like this, or just wherever it suits you, just sitting with ourselves in eagle arms. And breathing. Then letting go, taking your right hand now underneath as your left hand comes over the top and you interlace once more. Or coming to the modification and staying here and breathing. Then we're going to let go and come into a tabletop position, into a cat and cow. So we're going to curve our spine towards the ground, bring our gaze forwards for cow, and exhaling to round our spine, and our gaze goes towards our knees for cat. One breath for one movement, inhaling for cow and exhale for cat. Now following your own breath, inhaling for cow and exhale for cat. Moving to your own body. And just feeling all the sensations, stretches in your body through cat and cow. Then coming into a position, tabletop position, as we're going to come into a little flow. So starting to lean back into a child's pose. Then inhaling to lean forward, coming up into a tabletop. Continue to lean forward and start to lower down all the way to the ground. Then inhale for a cobra and exhale all the way back into child's pose. Once again, inhaling tabletop position, leaning forward, and exhale to lower, elbows tucked towards your ribs. Inhale for a baby cobra or for cobra, and exhale all the way back into child's pose. One more time, inhaling and exhale to lower. Inhale baby cobra or cobra, and exhale child's pose. One more time, inhaling and exhale to lower. Inhale for cobra, and exhale for child's pose. Now starting to come back into our tabletop position. I'm going to inhale my right hand into the sky and then lifting my left leg, but instead of your leg being straight, bend this leg and lift your knee up until you feel your glutes slightly activated. Balancing here. Make sure that your knee's not out, your knees still inward. Staying strong in your arms, activating your core. Then we're going to pulse our back leg, so pulsing your leg up, feeling your glutes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and lowering all the way down, switching sides. My left hand and my right leg, or your opposite arm and leg, bending your back leg, finding your balance. Then pulsing your leg 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, lowering down. Then again switching back to the start, your right arm and your left leg. And this time we're going to inhale, we're starting to bend your arm towards your leg and your leg towards your chest. And exhale to extend. Keeping your leg bent, inhale. And exhale to extend. Inhale to bend. And exhale to extend. One more time, inhaling to bend. And exhale to lower as we switch sides. Inhaling to bend and exhale to extend. Inhale to bend and exhale to extend. One more time. Inhale to bend and exhale to extend and lower. Now starting to come onto our backs for some core exercises. We're going to come into a bicycle, so bending my knees, and then I'm going to keep my right leg extended, and then I'm going to start to bend my right elbow towards my left knee for a bicycle, and then extend your left leg, bend your right leg, and bicycle to the other side, slowly moving, just slightly lifting your chest off the ground, not too much. Focusing on your core. Inhale and exhale. Inhale for one movement and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Then slowly lowering to the ground. Just for a little rest here. And now we're going to lay our backs all the way onto the ground and lift your knees, making sure that there's a right angle to the ground. And then we're going to tap our right leg and then tap your left leg down. So making sure in this pose that we are activating our core, so our lower back is on the ground and our belly is pulling towards our spine, really making sure we're activating our core. So inhale for down, exhale for up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. One more time, both sides. Then lowering your legs to the ground and resting here for a moment. And then from here, bending my knees, rolling over to the left-hand side, lifting my body up off the ground and standing up. We're going to come into our sun salutations. So inhaling, hands into the sky, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale for halfway lift, and exhale, plant your hands onto the ground. Step back into plank and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to look forward as you hop, step or jump into a halfway lift. Then exhale to lower. Inhale to rise, extended mountain pose, and exhale, mountain pose. One more time, inhaling, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands onto the ground, step back into plank and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to look forward, hop, step or jump into halfway lift, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale to rise, extended mountain pose, and exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Standing here for a moment, starting to feel our bodies warm up, and I'd like to tune into an intention for today's practice. Non-violence, remembering to be kind to yourself and knowing your limits. And yeah, be kind to yourself with your thoughts as well, and how you physically treat yourself and your lifestyle, and also being kind to others. One more time, inhale, extended mountain pose, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, plant your hands onto the ground, step back into plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale to look forward as you hop, step or jump into a halfway lift. And exhale to lower. Inhale, extended mountain pose. And exhale, Tadasana. Just staying here in Tadasana for a moment. And then we're going to inhale, sun salutation B, chair pose Utkatasana. Remember to tuck in your navel. You're staying here in chair pose, activating your core, relaxing your shoulders, your arms are activated, feeling the burn in your legs. Then exhale to release. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, stepping back into plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to step your right foot forward, pivoting your back foot down into warrior one. Then exhale to lower, stepping back into plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to look forward as you step your left foot forward now. Right foot pivots back, warrior one. And exhale to lower, stepping back into plank chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Then inhale to look forward, hop, step or jump into halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise into chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhaling again to chair pose. And exhale, forward, fold, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to step your right foot forward, pivoting your left foot down, warrior one. Exhale to lower, chaturanga. Inhale, left foot forward, right foot pivots back. Ooh. Warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here for a few breaths. And inhale to look forward, hop, step or jump into a halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise into chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana. Now coming into our main flow for this evening. Sorry, my top keeps on coming undone. So inhaling now into chair pose. Again, like I said, tucking your navel in, staying strong. Then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, coming back into our downward facing dog. Now from downward dog, we're going to come into dolphin. So dolphin is just when you lower your arms to the ground. Here I have a micro bend in my knees. So you rest your forearms down. Then inhaling back up to downward facing dog. And stepping your right leg forward into high crescent lunge. Then from here coming into arrow, so I'm going to place my hands behind me and start to lean my body forward. And also make sure that your legs are aligned, so your knees stacked over your ankle. And if you'd like to come into a harder version of arrow, arms can go above head. Then inhaling back up and coming into warrior two. So having a bent knee, your heel is aligned with the arch of your other foot and your gaze goes in front of your middle fingers. Your hips are squared to the front. And holding. Then we're going to inhale to turn back into a crescent lunge. And then we're going to interlace to eagle arms. So my right hand will come under, left hand over, interlacing. And then I'm going to step into warrior three. So balancing here. Staying here still. I'm just going to step back a bit. Then exhale to release your arms and stepping back into a high crescent lunge. Then from here we're going to straighten our front leg. Bring in your stance, so lower your back foot to a 45-degree angle. Your hips are facing towards the front. Then we're going to come into a reverse prayer. So bringing your hands behind you, your shoulders are back and your chest is open, or you can just hug your arms behind you like this, whatever feels comfortable, and starting to lean forward. Breathing here. Then letting go of your arms to the ground, stepping back into a low lunge, your knees bent, And then we're going to transition into lizard. So pivoting my right foot out to the side as I bring my hands back into the middle. And then I'm going to lower my arms, my forearms onto the ground and stretch here, keeping your back leg off the ground. Or you can lower it if it's too intense, whatever feels comfortable for you. Then we're going to inhale to come back up onto our arms, stepping back into a plank and lowering for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to look forward, hop, step or jump into a halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, staying here and holding. And exhale to release to the ground, step back into downward facing dog. Then we're going to lower into dolphin, so lowering your forearms onto the ground. Bottom goes a little bit backward. Then inhaling your hands back up into our downward facing dog. And stepping your left foot forward into a high crescent lunge. Then from here coming into arrow, so placing your arms behind you, leaning your body forward, still activating everything in your body, staying strong, or you can bring your arms above your head. And now coming into warrior two, so pivoting your back foot down, your gaze is your gaze is to your middle finger, your hips are squared to the side. Then inhaling to come back into our crescent lunge. And then this time my left hand's going to go underneath as my right hand interlaces, and we're going to come into warrior three, balancing here, taking your time. I like to have a slight micro bend in my knee at the front just to support myself. And if this is too hard, you can always just come into a normal warrior three, hands on hips or to the side. Then releasing back into our crescent lunge. Then I'm going to bring my stance in a little bit, place my back foot to a 45-degree angle, extend my right leg so it's straight, my left leg so it's straight, and coming into our reverse prayer. Shoulders are back and chest is open, and exhaling to stretch here. I'm falling and everything, it's a bit windy. It's okay, staying focused and strong. Then releasing our hands to the ground. We're going to come back into our normal lunge. Then pivoting your left foot towards the side, placing your hands in center and lowering your forearms to the ground for our lizard. Then inhaling to bring your hands back up, step back into plank and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. And holding here in our down dog. Then we're going to inhale to look forward as you hop, step or jump into a halfway lift, and exhale. Forward fold, inhale, chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. You should be feeling super warm by now. I definitely am, and I'm in the wind. It's winter here in Australia. So we're going to come through that flow again, and this time just a bit more quicker now, as we should start to get familiar with the poses. So inhaling to chair pose, tucking in your navel, and exhale to release forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, stepping back into our downward facing dog. Then from here, coming into dolphin, so placing our forearms onto the ground. Then inhaling, downward facing dog, stepping your right leg forward into a high crescent lunge. And coming into arrowhead, placing your arms either behind you, leaning your body forward, or your arms are in front. Then we're going to come into our warrior two, aligning yourself. And you know where we're going, so we're going to come into our warrior three now, starting to come back into a high crescent lunge, interlacing my right under my left, and then balancing into warrior three. Then lowering our leg back down into a high crescent lunge. Then starting to bring your stance in a little, pivoting your back leg 45 degrees, straightening your front leg. Reverse prayer. Inhale and exhale to lower. Then lowering our hands to the ground, coming back into our lunge, so stepping our leg back. Then pivoting our right leg all the way out to the side of the mat, bringing your hands into center and coming into our lizard. Then stepping our hands back up, stepping back into plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to look forward, hop, step or jump into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, and hold here. Then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, downward facing dog. Then we're going to inhale to dolphin. And bringing your hands back up into downward facing dog, stepping your left foot forward, inhaling to high crescent lunge. Feeling the heat. Then coming into arrowhead, so either hands behind you, leaning your body forward, or hands above your head. Then coming into warrior two. And again, balancing into our warrior three. So my left hand will go underneath my right, eagle arms, and stepping in to our warrior three. Making sure our hips are squared towards the ground, that your right hip isn't going too far up into the sky. Just allowing the hips to square them. I'm falling, but yes, now you can lower as well into a high crescent lunge. Bringing your stance in. Your back leg is to a 45-degree angle again. Your front leg straight. Reverse prayer. And exhale to bend forward. Placing your hands onto the ground. Stepping your left foot back into our lunge. Sorry, I've done the wrong leg. Then placing your left foot all the way out to the edge of your mat and lowering here into our lizard. Then we're going to inhale, stepping back into plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Just coming into any variation of child's pose you like. Just starting to rest here a little. Feeling your body, feeling your heartbeat, feeling the warmth. Always remember coming back to our victorious, beautiful breath. We undermine our breath and what our breath can truly do for us every day. If you are feeling stressed or a bit panicky, then coming back to your breath will really help. Even if you just come back to your breath for a moment. And slowly taking your time, coming back into our downward facing dog. Sorry, I'm just going to tuck my shirt in. Staying strong here in your down dog. You might like to actually pedal your feet out. Just a little stretch in the hamstrings. Then inhale to look forward and step forward into a halfway lift. Then exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, extended mountain pose. And exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Now starting to come into our peak pose for this evening. We're going to do a flow coming into it. Inhaling, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg into the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, activating your core. Inhale, right leg into the sky, knee to elbow. Inhale, leg into the sky, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, right leg into the sky, and exhale to bend that leg forward. Inhale, high crescent lunge. And exhale to sink deeper and hold here. So we're going to inhale to arrow. And then stepping in, balancing your left leg and coming into our eagle pose. So wrapping your left leg to your right. And then bringing your right arm underneath your left arm, eagle arms. And falling a little. Focusing here on this pose. Then letting go and giving a little shake and coming into our other side. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, stepping back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg into the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg into the sky. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, left leg into the sky and knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, left leg into the sky and exhale. Step your left leg forward, high crescent lunge. inhale to arrowhead. And exhale to hold. And then yet again, now we're going to step forward, bringing our right foot, balancing into eagle again, wrapping it around. Here in eagle, our hips should be, I find it quite hard as well. Squared to the front. Remember to be kind to yourself and allowing yourself to be wherever you are. And then bringing your left arm underneath your right arm. And slowly releasing and giving a good shake. Now inhaling, extended mountain pose. As I look at the stars, they're beautiful. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale. Stepping back into plank, lowering your knees to the ground, coming into a child's pose. Just staying in a child's pose and following the breath. I'm going to inhale into my tabletop position, and then I'm going to bend my legs to sit back, coming into a camel. So I'm going to lift my hips off the ground, and you can either place like your feet on like your tippy toes, or you can tuck your feet in, whatever feels right for you. As we inhale our right hand into the sky and exhale, one arm back, mini back bend. If this is too much, just staying in a mini back bend here, or like I said, lifting up your feet. Inhaling your hand back to the front, and exhale to hold again. Inhale, left hand into the sky, and exhale to reach back into half camel. Bring your body back up and your arm back, and exhale to hold here. Now coming into our full extension of camel, inhaling your right hand back, and then your left hand, full camel. When you're ready to come back up, activating your core, bringing your body back up, and resting once more in child's pose, the counter pose. And then making our way to our back from here. So I'm going to come forward. And activating our core to come down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping your knees bent here, lifting your legs into the sky, coming into the same core workout we did at the beginning. So lowering my right leg, tapping with my toe, then my left leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale for down, exhale for back up. Now remember to really pull your navel in towards your spine so your lower back is on the ground properly, having your legs to a 90-degree angle and tapping here. One more time. Then holding here and doing crunch pulses, so just slightly lifting your shoulders off the ground and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower to rest, letting go of everything. And one more time, coming into our crunch pulses. Getting ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and letting go. And now we're going to lift our legs into the sky for waterfall. And I like to bring my hands underneath my bottom, still activating your core, flexing your feet, holding here. And exhaling to release your legs to the ground. You're going to come into a little back stretch, so bending my right leg. And I'm going to lift up my hips, shift them towards the right hand side. As my leg bends over to the left hand side, my hands are out wide and my gaze goes towards my right. So I'll just say that again. My gaze is towards my right hand side, my right leg is leaning towards the left, and then you can bring your left hand to hold your leg down a little bit if you want to feel a little bit more of a stretch. If not, just placing your hand out by the side. And when you're ready, coming back into center, lifting my left leg, lowering my right. So now lifting my hips, shifting them over to the left as my left leg leans over to the right. My arms are out wide and my gaze goes towards my left now. Your right hand can support, not support, just like slightly lean your leg down if that feels good, or if not, just both hands out to the side, shoulders are onto the ground, and feeling that stretch. ready, bringing your body back into center. And starting to relax for Shavasana. So, spreading out your legs and your arms, lying flat on the ground. Starting to shut down your eyes. Relax all of the limbs in your body. Relax your toes. Relax your feet. Relaxing your ankles. Relax your legs, so your shins, your calves. And relaxing your thighs. Relax your lower back, your stomach, your navel or pelvic area. Relaxing your chest. Your shoulders. Your neck, your arms, your hands and your fingers. Then relaxing your face, your jaw, your tongue, your cheeks, your nose, your eyes, allowing your eyes to roll back, your eyebrows and your forehead. Relaxing all of your body into your mat, into the ground, allowing yourself to let go, to surrender into the earth. And then slowly starting to bring your awareness back into the room by wriggling your toes and your fingers, rolling your wrists and your ankles, stretching your arms above your head if that feels right. Then leaning over to the right hand side, bending your knees into a recovery position. Remembering our intention, ahimsa, non-violence. Really sending that intention to our heart center. Also taking the lessons we learn from here in our yoga practice into our daily lives as well. And slowly making your way into a comfortable seated position, hands to our heart center. Thanking ourselves for joining this practice today, challenging yourself if it was challenging. Thanking each other energetically for holding space for each other. And bowing Namaste, the light within me acknowledges the light within you. Thank you everyone once again for watching. I know that it's super dark right now, but I hope the video is okay. Thank you.